Greetings, members, one and all of the Salivation Nation. It is Friday night, and we are live and in effect. What you are looking at here is the precious metals markets as they closed on Friday here. And actually, it's not as bad as it was earlier in the day, but still a pretty big drop. But one thing we can celebrate is silver is still above $50, and it's still above $51, almost $52. So we'll see how this plays out, if we're going to see a rally ending or not. I did a video this afternoon. I hope you will check out if you've not seen it, asking that very question. There's some things that I think that are happening now that are starting to normalize, and so we'll see. But that normalization does not mean that silver's going to go straight back to where it was before this rally. But nonetheless, we'll keep an eye on things, and we're going to see what you guys are saying here in the comments now. Might take some scammers calling us as well, too. We've got a couple lined up. We'll see if they hold true. Still dealing with a cough. I apologize for that. Whenever I get a cold, a head cold, or a chest cold, it sticks with me for weeks. So just bear with me on that. I appreciate it. Let's see here. We've got ASMR people. I don't know if you still read comments on a live stream, but are we all rich now? Well, ASMR people has not been here in a while. But yes, I do it all the time. I mean, my net worth is certainly up, given my stack has 3x'd over less than a decade. Looking back at 2017 and 2018 was a good time to start stacking. It sure was. Even with this pullback, it's still a good time. Yes, indeed. So you did very well. And the longer you hold, the better off you're going to be. That's for sure. Let's see here. Let's get to this from Pep Leather Lab. From a couple days ago, or a day ago, says this: people thought that silver was expensive at $6 when I started buying in the 90s. Is $54 expensive? Silver appears on the planet at ratios between 15 and 19 to 1 compared to gold. Well, it just depends. The mining the mining ratio is about 7 to 1, 8 to 9 to 1. So I think at the top, it's probably about 10 to 1 above ground. But anyways, I wouldn't say silver is expensive. Yes, this is just the fog of market fraud beginning to dissolve. They can only hide behind paper contracts so long. True that, however, you should never use rarity or compare to one metal to another to determine what the price should be. That's a big mistake silver stackers make, thinking that silver is undervalued because of the high ratio between gold. We live in different times and have been for at least 5-6 years now. And the ratio has never really narrowed that much. So keep that in mind. All right, slurping some coffee. Let's get to the next one. Good to see you guys. Good crowd with us tonight. I appreciate you guys being here. Again, I apologize. I've got a head cold or COVID or whatever, and it's sticking with me, and it always ends with this annoying cough. And this annoying cough is going to be with me for probably another week, and I hate it. It's a pain in the rear end. But there's nothing I can do. I've tried everything under the sun to try to get rid of it. Nothing works. A sort of gargling on hydrochloric acid. I might try that next. It can't hurt, it seems like. A Liberty Forever. It's not insane at all. Well, yes, it is. It was insane yesterday. And the reason why it was insane yesterday is look what happened today. All right, let's take a scammer call before we read this comment. Here we go. Auto dial, which means it's going to be automated. Hello? Hello?
Hey, good evening. My name is June. We sent you a letter about the updated Medicare benefits in your state. Have you checked your upgraded 2026 benefits?
No.
That's all right. That's the reason I'm calling you. The new Medicare benefits in your area are now offering improved dental, vision, and hearing with cash back of up to $200. I believe you have both Part A and B of Medicare, right?
I do.
Awesome. Can you tell me your age, please?
67.
Sorry, but you do not seem to qualify
yes, I
for
do.
the plans that we have.
37. Dang it. I didn't answer right. Crap. Anyway, let's see here. Yes, very good. All right, mushrooms. Yeah, I've heard everything under the sun. I'm trying this herbal. I tried this really expensive cough suppressant. Costs like $20 for these pills. You take them 3 times a day, and it's insane. But anyways, but thank you. And I think some of that stuff, I've heard oregano oil too, but you have to take that at the very beginning of a cold. So, but anyways, thank you guys. Good to see Constitutional Stacker. Long time no see. How you doing, my friend? Good to see Littlefoot. Dean R is here. Collector is here. Matt Wingy is here. All right, so Liberty Forever says, it's not insane at all. Anybody with intelligence in economics or history understands what's going on. Gold and silver are a reflection of how worthless paper currency is. Well, Liberty Forever, it's not a reflection of how worthless paper currency is. Or else you'd be giving me all of your paper currency. That's not it at all. That's not the reason why gold and silver prices went up, by the way. It's not because of how worthless paper currency is. That's not what's happening. That's part of it. That's an underlying thing. But if you paid attention to this channel, Liberty Forever, I've been talking about why the reasons why gold and silver has gone up in this bull run. It's not because of worthless paper currency. So it's not just that simple. Honest money will always push out dishonest money, and that's what's happening. Well, it's not what's happening this time. Although in the long run, that's what's happening. This is why gold and silver are hedges against inflation over the long course of time. But pay attention to this channel, Liberty Forever. We'll go back and watch some of my videos where I've taught, or just go back to the last 10 videos. You'll find out why this is occurring. It's not because of the currency. Anyways, let's see here. Let's get back to the next comment and see what we've got here. Let's see here. We've got this from Mr. E says, I've slowed the gold and levered more to silver, and maybe a mistake on my part is a short term, but time is a mother of truth. All for the better. Well, there you go. You gotta weigh your situation individually. And I would say as long as you're holding on to what you got, you're doing good for the most part, for sure. Yes, indeed. But thank you, Mr. E. Aaron Rosen Reality says, gold has doubled in the last year, which means that 13% of the world GDP went into gold. I don't know exactly what the percentage of the world GDP went into gold, but that may be about right. It's crazy. In terms of the price performance, central banks have been accumulating a lot of it too, institutional and commercial buying of gold. It's been a lot. It's been crazy, and that's been slowly, steady going up. Michael K. with 5 Salivate Metal Gift memberships across the bow. Thank you so much, my friend. Very nice of you indeed. And again, I apologize. I probably won't be doing push-ups. If I do push-ups or exert myself in any way now, it's going to send me into a massive coughing fit. So I'll get you on the push-ups on the other side of this thing. I'm trying my best to get better, but it's just annoying. But anyways, apologize for that, but thank you so much. All right. Let's see here. We've got this here. Venom 5809. It says China and other countries are hell-bent on buying up all the precious metals, and a lot of fools will let them so the prices go up. I personally think we should hold on to them, but you all do what you need to do. Don't cry when it's all gone and they have most of it. Then you all be crying. Just see how people crying about them owning all the land when you all sold to them in the first place. All right, yeah. Yep, it's a good idea to hold on to your metals, that's for sure. I think that's a lesson here. Okay, here comes the scammer. Here we go. Hello?
Jim.
Yeah.
What's up?
You called me a little early, but that's okay. That's all right. I appreciate you calling.
So, talk to me.
Well, I want to know what the best first we're going to get into the advice, how I can establish a relationship with women, because I know I'm lacking in that area.
No, we're not talking about anything other than business. We'll get to anything other than that later. Wow. So, it's business, that's it.
Doesn't pleasure come before business? I've always heard that was the saying.
Stop, dude, stop fucking around, okay?
Okay.
Be serious. If you're not serious, just say so.
I'm serious about being serious. I really am.
Okay, seriously, because you're laughing and I don't appreciate it.
I'm not laughing. I
heard you.
I was coughing. I still have this COVID. I've got this COVID. That's a cough right there. You know what I mean? So what do we need to talk about for the business? Do you remember what we talked about? Where were we at with the business discussion?
Okay. So you said you needed some money within a few months.
Yeah, but what was the money for? What was the money for, Tony?
You want to put silver on don't test me, okay? I don't give a dude. I don't need your shit.
I
don't
know.
Need your business.
I'm gonna put silver on what? I'm gonna put silver on what?
I don't even know if you're for real.
Well, tell me. I need to see if you're good. How good it rattles, baby rattles, baby rattles.
Listen, I'm the one conducting this interview, not you. You're not in control here.
Okay. Can I just ask?
Like it, fuck off.
Can I just ask you 17 more questions and then you can interview?
Stop. Dude, why do you do this to people?
It's just
such an annoyance.
I'm trying not to be an annoyance. I need help.
Yeah, you are. You are. Because immediately I'm yelling at you. Immediately you're interrupting me. Immediately I'm saying fuck off and whatever. Because you're a fucking dick. Why do you have to be a fucking dick all the time? You think you're humorous and funny. You're immature and retarded. And I talk to nobody like this but you. Nobody. There's only one other guy who is like an acquaintance I've known for 2 years. He's a fucking liberal piece of shit who's got a brain the size of a walnut. And I talk to him like this because he is uncivil, kind of like you are.
God bless Kamala Harris.
Okay, and if you don't like the way I'm talking to you for the 50th time, change your behavior.
Actually, it's the 48th time. It's the 48th.
Okay, you know, like that little humor.
Well, no, that's not humor. I just keep score.
It's sarcasm. I don't need extra sarcasm in a conversation about business. Okay, I just commandeered hundreds of thousands of dollars today in other applications.
Right.
And, you're fucking my time off.
Well, I didn't mean to.
So the least you can do, and I'm almost done, the least you can do is be cooperative.
Okay, I want to be cooperative. I want to try to help you, help me. Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, so no more jokes and just answer what I ask you. It's that simple, dude.
Okay, all right. Okay.
First of all, I can tell you're going to be a problem. I'm going to tell you right now, right up front.
Right off the bat. It's right off the phrase is right off the bat.
Right off the bat.
Yeah.
Normally, I wouldn't do this to someone because you are obviously, in the preliminary of the preliminary, a pain in the ass. I'm going to charge you a broker fee up front. It is 100% refundable.
Okay.
If we don't get funded, you get it all back.
Okay. That sounds fair. That sounds fair.
Okay. So, the broker fee is $4.95. It's a standard for everybody. If part of it goes to the application fees and whatnot, I have to pay out of pocket for the lender to do your loan. Okay,
man, that's good to know for the next loan scammer. I can waste their time and get them to go all through the process and make them waste $495. So it's $4.95 and $495.
Anyway, so if that's the case,
does this cover gender reassignment surgery?
Okay, dude, you're doing it now. You're doing it again.
No, I'm just asking a quick question.
I know. Shut up. You're doing it again.
Sorry.
I don't want to have to put up with you.
Okay. All right. Very good.
I am.
Right, and I appreciate
you understand?
that. I appreciate this.
I don't. So you know what? Here's what I tell you. You like to save money, right?
I'm sort of a fan of that. Yeah.
Okay, then the more you cause me aggravation, the more it costs you.
Oh, okay.
I'm serious. I charge a guy maximum points, 10 points on a $300,000 deal, 30 grand in commission. Just today, seriously.
Wow.
He's from another country, but he's a fucking dumbass.
So let me ask you this: Can I?
Shut up! I'm not done talking.
Okay. All right. Go ahead.
Every time you cause me aggravation, if you want to do this, it's going to cost you money because I don't want to. The more easy my job is, the less it costs you. That's it. Real simple.
Okay.
I'm talking very straight with you. If you don't like it, kick rocks.
Can I interject here real quick?
Yes, go ahead.
Okay. So, as a hypothetical, if we were to go down the rabbit hole of funding for gender reassignment surgery.
Okay, you know what, dude?
Wait, no, hold on. I'm just asking as a hypothetical.
No.
A hypothetical for the gender reassignment surgery. Gender reassignment surgery, sir. Gender reassignment. Listen. You've talked. I've let you talk. You've got to let me talk now. I've got to get it in. I've got to get the gender reassignment surgery in. I've got to get the gender reassignment surgery in. I've got to get the gender reassignment surgery in.
No, shut up. Here's the deal, dude.
Okay.
I'm going to send you an invoice. When you pay it, we'll talk. That's it.
But what about?
This shit.
Okay, I need to find out about gender reassignment surgery.
Shut the fuck up, you fucking dick.
No, that's the point.
Why do you keep insisting on doing it your way?
Because
why do you keep insisting on being a fucking piece of shit?
I'm going to answer the question. I'm going to answer the question here. The reason is because you keep calling me a dick. That's when I want to get the gender reassignment surgery, so I don't have that anymore.
Dude, why do you? Okay, all right. So I'm done with you.
No. Hold on.
I'm done with you. So I'm gonna shut up. I'm gonna send you an invoice later on tonight. If you pay it, then we'll talk. If you don't, fuck off. So it's that simple, dude. Okay.
Can we make it a little bit more, just a little bit more complex?
Conversation, Jim, because you can't be civil.
I am being civil.
No, you're not. When I tell you, you are one of the most disrespectful people I know. When I say stop, if I had a gun to your head or a knife to your throat, if I said stop, you would do it for fear of dying.
That's true.
So if you can do it for fear, you can do it out of respect.
Okay, let's wipe the slate clean. Let's start over.
There's no wiping the slate clean. You have to account for your fucking faults.
Sins. You almost said sin. You almost said sins.
Okay, you don't even apologize. You're such a fucking asshole.
I'm going to apologize. If you give me...
You can't even say, you know what, you're right. I'm sorry. I won't do it again. You can't even do that.
You're right.
Dude.
I'm going to be like Jay Jones. I'm going to be like Jay Jones.
I got to talk to you like a fucking, not even a 10-year-old.
My apology to you will be just as sincere as Jay Jones, the Attorney General running for Virginia. I'm going to be sincere.
So because you're a fucking dickhead and because you're disrespectful,
I need gender reassignment surgery.
Because you interrupt me about 18 times in about a 5-minute conversation.
14.
Because of these things, I'm not going to deal with you anymore.
Oh, come on.
Until you pay a broker fee.
Okay, how much is a broker fee?
$4.95.
$4.95 or
$495.
Okay.
And you know that. Why do you play stupid?
Well, I'm just curious. I've never had to pay an upfront fee.
No, you're not. That's another thing. You're a fucking pathological liar because you constantly.
Well, I do have a cold. I have a pathogen. Yeah.
You constantly lie. Why do you constantly lie?
So you don't think I have a cold or COVID?
Okay. Why do you constantly lie? Why do you constantly lie? You know you're fucking around with people. You know you do this. So why, when I ask you straight up, you lie about your answer when you know the truth? Why do you do that? You're the kind of guy that needs to be, unfortunately, not by me, but threatened to have you just be normal, let alone, above normal. It's ridiculous. I mean, it really is. There's no sense, there's no reason for this. All of this enmity and animosity is absolutely unnecessary. So why do you cause it intentionally? That's why I'm talking to you, because you're actually a psychological case study for me.
Okay, I thought it was entertaining. That's what you said before.
No, you're not entertaining at all.
Okay.
Not at all. But you are fascinating and in the annals of stupidity. How a person at your age could be such a fucking dick intentionally with a guy he doesn't even know who's trying to help him financially. That's what blows me away, because I was a psych minor in school.
Oh.
So this kind of thing is very intriguing. I studied serial killers for 20 years. So forensic psychology and abnormal psychology is actually quite interesting to me.
Like Ed Gein. Hold on 1 second. This is made by my broker. Hold on. Hello?
Jim?
Yeah.
What's up? This is David from earlier from Signature. How you doing?
Hi, David. How you doing? Say hello to Tony.
Good.
He's wild. He's a wild man.
What's up, David?
What's up?
Okay, you guys talk. Somebody say something. I got to be careful because I've been accused of interrupting, so I'll let you talk first.
Oh, you're good. You're good. Now, we talked earlier about getting you funded.
Right. Can you help me out?
Yeah.
And is this legitimate?
Sir, yes, sir.
Tony's here to make sure this is legitimate. So, but yeah, go ahead.
Yes, sir. I'm actually with my senior rep right now. We just left the golf course.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, he wanted to talk to you as well because I told him, so I'm with him right now, so I'm gonna put him on the phone.
Oh, great. Sounds good.
Jim and Tony, what's going on? Nice to meet you guys. My name is Matt.
Hi, Matt.
Hey,
How
Matt. How you guys doing? Nice to meet you guys. So, Dave was telling me a little bit about, your guys' situation, or I think he was talking to Jim. So he said 6:15. So what's going on right now? What are you guys looking to do?
Okay, I don't know what this is all about.
Yes, you do, Tony.
Okay, just hold on. My name's Tony Wiles. Okay, we are a broker. I'm calling Jim Miller for financing, and out of the blue, he put you on the phone, both of you guys on the phone for whatever reason, I don't know.
It's for a loan for the business.
Okay, so this guy has been continually difficult for me to even get anything out of him. I just was about ready to hang up the phone because I'm tired of putting up with this cockamamie antics over the phone. I've called him 6 times about financing and gotten literally nowhere. So
It's actually more than 6.
Pay my broker fee. It's refundable. Pay it and get the fuck out. I don't talk like that to anybody, but this guy is really a problem. And I mean that. I've been doing this for 24 years, gentlemen.
You told me 36 before. You said 36
yeah, no,
before.
36
years.
Anyway, so I don't understand what this guy's problem is, but anyway, it's not very conducive to civility in business.
I'm trying to be civil.
Okay.
I'm pretty civil.
So you guys are from Signature?
Yeah, that's my company. My company's Signature.
All right. So I don't know why he has 2 brokers on the phone. I don't understand what's going on here, honestly.
Well, we wanted to kind of assess the
Is
situation.
Is Signature an NCA company?
No, I'm actually a direct lender. So
okay,
I syndicate my own lending.
Oh, okay. How long have you been in business?
I've been in business for about 8 years.
Okay. And you do term loans and equipment and NCA and receivables and the whole gamut?
Everything.
Good. What's your website?
So who's talking right now? Is it the broker? Or
Tony, this is Tony. Yeah, no, this is a broker. Tony Wild, yes.
Tony has sort of a dominant personality, so he likes to kind of dominate the conversation, so you just have to kind of roll with it. You have to roll with it.
No.
It feeds his ego, which is fine.
No, it doesn't. It has nothing to do with ego. It has to do with civility and communication.
Right, we have to communicate. That's
okay.
Right, yeah.
I don't. These 2 gentlemen sound like normal guys.
They are. They're very normal. Everybody's normal here.
Well, all right. So I'm just trying to establish what's going on. We don't waste time. If you're dealing with another broker, that's fine. Doesn't no skin off my back. I'm talking to.
I would never ever. I would not do the Ed Gein thing and skin your back off.
Okay,
That's right.
Okay. See what I mean, guys?
Yeah, he uses these crazy things talking about skinning off somebody's back. That's something that Ed Gein would do. It's crazy.
I'm sorry, Signature. What's your name again?
It's David and Matt here.
David and Matt. Signature. What's your website, guys?
So who am I speaking to right now?
Okay, one more time. Tony Wild.
Are you another broker?
Yes, I'm another broker. That's what I said.
So where's Jim? That's the whole reason for the phone call.
I'm right here. I was telling you, gentlemen. Tony likes to dominate the conversation. I've learned my lesson. If I say something, he interrupts me. So I have to be a good boy because. Go ahead.
Okay. I'm not trying to dominate anything. I said I'm who I am, from where I am, and why I'm on the call. And I don't know why Signature is on the phone. I guess you just called out of the blue.
No, they called me. Yeah.
I know. So if you guys are dealing with him on, for getting him funds, fine. I don't know why all 3 of us are on the phone. I really don't understand this.
There was a total of 4 of us. There were 2 on that line, and you and me.
Okay.
Kind of like a tag team, kind of like a wrestling tag team match.
Will you be quiet, please?
Yes, I'm quiet. I'm quiet. Go ahead.
Why don't you guys just take over so I can just leave this?
Well, they left. They left. I guess they got a little discombobulated.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
You see what I'm saying?
I don't think it was me, guys. I wasn't talking during the conversation. It was all you. And they hung up.
They saw the stupidity of this conversation. So anyway, as a final word, like I said, I'm going to send you a broker agreement. It'll be in writing. You'll have the ability to pay the invoice. Once you pay the invoice, then I will call you immediately and we'll talk. That's it.
That's it.
Okay?
Is it as simple as that?
It is simple as that.
Okay.
As soon as we pay the agreement, then we will get into what it takes to get things going along. Okay?
Can I get some relationship advice after that too? Some relationship advice?
Sure.
Because I have trouble with women.
I could tell.
Okay. Very good.
Dude, I'm one of the most straightforward informed individuals, you'll know. I'm straightforward, as you can
What
see.
can I do
Okay.
to improve my relation? How can I act around a woman to make her
How
like
about
me?
starting to act around just men, me?
Well, but I'm
Stop
not.
with all the jokes.
No offense, but I'm
You're
not
70
physically
you're
attractive
you're
to you.
70 years old, right?
67, close enough.
Okay, so you're a few years older than me, and you act 10 times less mature. You can't even shut up when asked politely to be quiet or don't interrupt. You can't even hold your tongue long enough. You know, you've got you have impulse control problem. Why?
Okay. Well,
you're 67 fucking years old, man.
there was 7 times during what you just said that I wanted to interrupt, but I didn't do it. I've had some impulse control there.
Okay, and then when a person, respect is doing what a person asks you to do, not tells you to do, asks you to do. If I said take your shoes off when you come in my house, you do it out of respect.
Right.
So if a person says don't interrupt me when I'm talking, or stop with the jokes, you do it. Now when you don't do that, you're being disrespectful.
Right.
And annoying.
Lisa gives me.
I shouldn't have to tell a 67-year-old man this.
But you do. That's the ironic thing.
But I'm saying, I'm only doing this for one and only one reason, because you potentially are looking for a business that may turn into something. I don't know. You might be completely pulling my leg, completely wasting my time. I don't know.
But you're willing to take a chance with me, as long as I pay the $495.
Okay, I'm not taking the chance any longer, because the chance would be keeping to call you without any compensation.
Right.
But you don't. If you're going to compensate, then great. But your attitude, your behavior has facilitated this action. Okay.
Right.
Solely.
It's like a demerit. It's kind of like. Yeah, it's like I feel it. It's like the only redemption now is monetary.
Yeah, because if you fuck it off and don't do what you're saying, this is how it works. You'll get refunded if it doesn't go through. But if you don't pull through, hey Lauren, what's going on?
Who you talking
if you
to?
Don't pull through.
What was that?
Somebody else. None of your business. So I'm just saying, money talks, bullshit walks. Real simple. That's it.
I've actually never heard of any kind of fecal matter walking at all. Actually, if you want me honest, that sounds like a silly, ridiculous thing. Have you ever heard of fecal matter walking from a male cow?
What are you talking about? All right.
You just mentioned various.
Anyway, that's it.
Okay, call me on Sunday.
I'm not calling you on Sunday.
To follow up about
Tuesday. I'm not following up. You understand what I just said? This is it. I'm not calling you ever again unless you send me the money.
I don't want it to end. I don't want it to end. Even if I don't pay, I don't want it to end.
You're such an idiot, dude. You really are an idiot. Really a fucking idiot.
So I
wish I could see a picture of you, see what you look like.
You wouldn't like it, I tell you. You wouldn't.
Probably,
like it.
Yeah. Probably.
Right. Yeah, okay. Oh boy. Anyways, there it is. That's the that's the guy. Very easily triggered. All right. Let's get back to cracking at it. So, China and other countries seem hell-bent on buying up precious. I think we answered that one. Very good. All right, we got Palalasso says, I bought a tube of silver eagles today. I negotiated the price a couple of days ago. Despite getting them for what is effectively 4 under spot, it's the highest price I've ever paid. Wow. Man, you did a good job on that. Hold on to them. Thank you, Tame Unleashed. Appreciate it. Had a little fun with the scammers tonight. Yes, indeed. And Gary Wells says, why do Krugerrands have a more copper tone look to them? Just curious. I may have to do a video on this. Of course, it won't get very many views, but yes, it is because of the copper that is in the Krugerrands. Different alloys, different. The Silver Eagles have more silver in them. All right, Joseph. Why did I think that was a real business associate? You were just being an a-hole too. Well, because they come across as pretending to be a real business. The guy is a 100% scammer. And honestly, I'm being completely silly And and he thinks he knows that, but he would not waste any time with me if he was any kind of legitimate. He's just trying to feed his own ego and everything like that. But they're a complete scam. I only talk to loan scammers, Joseph, or other scammers. They call me. I always time them to call me here at this time so I can entertain you with it. Hello, Silver Shelby Stacker. Good to see you. Good to see Littlefoot. Gina Young is here. Good to see you guys. Hookahfish says silver just hit it an all-time 0.886 on the futures. I think it was SV1. Anyways, I still think we got much higher to go when we have a pullback to consolidate for a little bit. And we had that pullback today. We'll see what happens Sunday night. It's going to be very interesting. Make sure to stay tuned on Sunday night for the market watch when we see what happens in the Asian markets when they open up again. Joseph, thank you, my friend. Appreciate it. Got to have fun with the scammers. And so, 60 by December the 31st. Go buy another ounce now, at least 58. So you think $2 is up by then? Wow, you are really going out on a limb here. $60 by December 31st is definitely going out of a limb. I'm not definitely don't think that's going to happen. I guess it could. Anything's possible here. But I like to be as realistic as I can. And I'm seeing signs that we may be near a top of a market then and keep going, at least for now. But we'll see here. All right, thank you, Silver Wolverine. Have a good night, sir. Appreciate you popping in here. And Vincente, no, the prices are not insane. Yes, they were insane yesterday, but that's aside the point. Here's a story about some guy who was quite insane. Many years ago, when silver was dirt cheap, there was a stupid guy who told me that he had thrown away a few pieces of his broken sterling silver necklace. Yeah, that was pretty stupid. But some people don't know what the value of silver is. So there's that. But these prices yesterday were insane. All right, and the Humongous says here, I've set myself a limit of when gold reaches $4,700 to sell my stack. That sell will pay off my mortgage. Some will think it will be ridiculous to sell right now with the very high prices forecasted, but I'm scared of hanging around for too much greed, saying that I'm still in two minds of what to do. Just never seen a bull run like this. Yep, I understand that. You might think it might come back, and I certainly understand that. Maybe the best thing to do is liquidate half of it. Might be something to do. Patriot, I've been doing that almost every day, gargling with hydrogen peroxide. Believe you me, I've tried almost everything under the sun that I can think of to do to try to get rid of this thing. Lemon tea with honey, whiskey, pretty much everything I could try, gargling, putting it in my ears. I've tried it all. Loading up on vitamin C tablets, it's crazy. Who's Your Stacker says, just 2 weeks ago I was asking who's buying, who's selling, who's trading. This is nuts. I can't buy at these prices, nor do I want to sell in fear of missing the boat. Maybe I'll trade, but the GSR really hasn't tightened up. That's true. Yep, hold on tight. Amen, brother. It is a quandary for sure. All right, let's see here. And let's see. Let's get back over here and see what we've got with this. We got patriarchal reign on the video about what the governor of Florida said about gold and silver. He says, it sounds to me as if this were to actually happen, this is a switch to gold and silver as currency. We would lose all the gains we've made in the years of stacking. Well, I don't know why that would be the case. Also, they made a mistake in the wording of the bill that would prevent American Gold Eagles from qualifying due to their lack of purity. Another thought would be to make this constitutional silver revert back to its face value. I'm trying to understand the benefit of using gold and silver as currency, but I think I'm missing something. I think the bill, I don't know if that was the right version of it or what have you, but I think that was looked over and everything is fine with it. But anyways, but to use it as currency, it's not going to contend on the price because they'll just adjust with the markets. Johnny, even if silver drops to $30, don't worry. There's a major campaign on the way to shut down silver in a major way. Don't sell. All right. Do not sell. That's a good idea. All right. And from the video for this morning, 1 day of down prices and it's all over. Pack up, people. We're done here. Well, I'm not saying it's over. And even to today's it's over. We're seeing signs of it normalizing. And we'll see there. Glenn Delar, thank you so much. $1.99 super chat. Would 2 old solar panels have any silver in them? Yes, about 40 grams of silver in those 2 solar panels. But good luck getting the silver out of them. I tried on this channel, actually demonstrated how not to extract silver from solar panels. Big fail. So yeah, but you got about 40 grams. If they're the 2x3 size solar panels, then yes, you got about 40 grams of silver in those things. And I don't even know where you would take them to get recycled, to get it out. Let's see here. Big J Rolling says, it all depends on India. Can they eat up that glut of silver that's backed up in the refiners and kept pulling silver off the the LBMA? If so, the sky's the limit. Yep, we're going to watch countries like China and India, where you have buyers, you have their citizenry that have been buying up a lot of this stuff. And so that is something else that was going to be very interesting to see what happens. All right, let's see here. Okay. Let's get over to the next comment, shall we? We've got Mark Phenomena. Are you buying any platinum? Not now. I did buy a fair amount earlier this year, but I have since stopped. Will not buy any more at these prices, but hey, they could still go up. I'm just holding on to the platinum I've got. Yes, indeed. Let's see here. Joyful says, I think gold will have a good pullback, maybe $3,500. Great chance to buy again. Indeed it is, if that happens. A very good chance to buy again, for sure. AJH6354. I don't know if we have a quick recovery or fall off a cliff. That being said, this has been one hell of a ride. It sure has been. Tiger Stacker, good to see Tiger. Check out Tiger Stacker's channel. He sends a 5-spot, says, I have a solar man coming to my house to take us off-grid with solar. Wish I could find a man to dig a well. That is awesome, Tiger Stacker. You're being prepared, and definitely a good way to go off-grid. That is awesome. Congratulations, sir. Very cool. Hope you will document your journey on YouTube. That is awesome, sir. Very, very cool for Tiger Stacker. Nicely done. All right, let's see here. We got Ziggy. Says here, $40 silver is the new bottom. Sal has been seen and experienced the explosion of silver back in 2009 to 2012. We popped from $14.50 in 2009 to $35 in 2011, and briefly close to $50. In my opinion, we will see silver stick around $45 to $55 for the next year. Okay, that could happen. That's a good range. That's a very doable range for sure. All right. All right, no worries. No problem, my friend. Have a good evening, Constitutional Stacker. Thanks for popping in. Yes, indeed. Appreciate you so much. All right. Let's see here. And we've got this here from Steve Milke. Says here, people keep saying record highs, but it's so far from the truth. $50 today is not the same as $50 in 1980s. We're not even close to that high yet. It's only just starting. I mentioned that. I can tell Steve did not watch the video because I mention it every single time in the video just to dissuade comments like this. If you would have watched the video, you would have known that I've already mentioned that time and time again, Steve. So, yes, indeed. All right, let's see here. Good to see Amateur Stacker. Very cool. And Tiger Stack with another 5-spot. Thank you for your kindness, sir. So what do you think of, silver continuing to go up or back up, or the backup with the refiners can't supply? LBMA and COMEX will break and silver will go down. I think we might see, and I'm going to answer this question in part with tomorrow morning's video, but I will say that I think that with prices going down, it's a buying opportunity. I think we might see some buyers come into the game, and there won't be as much need for refiners. But it may take a while. It may take a little bit for that to occur, because even if we see this pullback, even if this rally, quote, is over, or the beginning of the end, which I'm not saying it is, I think it's too early to tell. I don't think that it doesn't mean that silver's prices are not going to stay high. There's just too much working in silver's favor, even if the conditions for the rally go away soon. So I do think it will go up, in the medium term to long term. And so, yes, indeed. So there you go. Do not sell your silver if you don't have to, because the shops are not giving you. They're paying much less than spot nowadays. But good question, Tiger Stacker. Thank you so much. Appreciate the super chat. Long Live Coins is here. Good to see all of you guys. Neil K. Good to see you guys. And let's see here. All right. Very good. All right. Oh, thank you, James Unleashed, for posting the link to that video. Appreciate that. Question somebody asked. Usually, if you want to know if I've done something or about something, then check out the channel and just do a search on the channel for whatever topic you want. If you scroll all the way to the right, you will see a search button here, and you just search right there. Very good. All right, let's see here. All right. Okay. Let's get back this way. Quantum Missourian says here, the price isn't going up, the dollar is going down. Actually, that's not right either. Silver is going way up more than the price of than the dollar's value going down. So that's not correct. Either way, stack. Once it hits 1K an ounce, we can talk about retirement and only watching YouTube videos all day. Well, then, Quantum, by your own logic, if the dollar is going down and the silver price goes up 1K, then we're in serious trouble. You won't be retiring, that's for sure. But the dollar is not in free fall, as Gordon Goon Master said either. In fact, the dollar strength is still in the high 90s, and inflation has pulled back some. So, that's the misnomer. A lot of people think it's strictly because of inflation. No, that's not what's going on here. Mongo says, sounds like a shell game. One silver bar being shuffled around between multiple markets. But what do I know? I'm new at this. I've only have a few roll of dimes. I've learned a lot from Sal and his comments. Well, thank you, sir. Appreciate it. And I think there is some of that shuffling going around because there's a lot more paper contracts than there is to silver to back it up. It's just now under pressure, for sure. So there you go. Very good. Turn on the hype option. Somebody said that they've hyped my videos. So somebody said they did that. I don't know where to turn that on anyway, but I thought somebody said that they've hyped my channel, but I don't even know where you've turned that on. Let's see here. You have no clue where that goes to turn that on. But the thing is if that's the case, I don't know. Does anybody see a hype option on my videos? Have a good night, Richard Metcalf. Jeff Higgins says a pullback is on the top 3 metals, and all the same within minutes of each other. There must be 3 actual metrics of price: one for the rare metal, one for the paper, and one for the digital representations. Yeah, there's actually a lot of different prices, even the futures market. But yep, it's crazy. It is many times overcomplicated. Michael K with some algorithmic emoticons here, gold and silver and celebrations. Oh, hype option is only for people on mobile. Okay, very good. Thank you. Did not know that. Thank you, Mr. James Unleashed. Thank you so much. Only people on mobile. All right, Flyer Patty. All I know is every time there's a Friday, everything drops like a rock. So I'm not gonna panic over this right now. Well, it's not been the case for weeks now. We've not had a Friday SmackDown in quite a while. But I digress. Let's see here. We've got this from Robert Gill. Says, isn't leasing and borrowing in this scenario a Ponzi scheme? Off the subject, the Fed is getting ready to print $4 trillion again. Yep, they are back to more quantitative easing for sure. You're right. And it is, in a sense, kind of like a Ponzi scheme. It certainly does seem that way. That's why they're rushing to get bars into England right now. All right, Long Live Coins. Thank you so much, my friend. Appreciate you, sir. Check out Long Live Coins channel as well. Appreciate the 10 spot, my friend. Very kind of you indeed. Thank you so much. All right, Familia Glum says, "Hey, here are some reasons for pullback done by the banksters controlling price. Buy physical silver at low price, get out of shorts. Buy silver miners at low price, leverage shorts down, leverage longs up. All of them long-term bullish. Just keep on stacking." Yep, they're thinking. And a lot of them still have their forecasts out there, and they're pretty bullish for them. Thank you so much, Jay Unleashed, for posting a link to Long Live Coins channel. Venom says, people are starting to treat gold and silver like it's in a stock, including a lot of people on here that's recipe for heartbreak. Precious metals are something you should be buying to hold on for long term to pass on to heirs. It should be treated as more something as an emergency fund, or if you know what hits the fan. All right, there you go. Yes, exactly right. It's something that should not be. That's why I don't like to think of it as an investment. It is really a hedge against economic instability, for sure. It should not be treated as an investment, even though it's performed like one this year. These are unusual times. More in the file wax. Today is a typical Friday pullback. Time to grab a few more ounces before it goes back up. Yes. It might not be a bad idea. Don't know if it's going to go back up or not. You should buy with the expectations it's going to fall and hold on for the long term. Pep Leather Lab says this: trade markets are just shaking for trees for their weekend profits. They're not believers in metals, only easily conjured cash so they can show gains to employers. Towards everyone's evening's end, you're wanting cheaper silver as a buyer. By Monday, the prices will be rising again. It's a little game to play. It's against them. All right, well, we'll see what happens, certainly on Sunday night. But it doesn't always work out that way. Because, again, depending on some of the buyers and that are in the markets, which are mainly controlled in the futures market. Kevin Ford, if you're holding the real stuff, don't sell. If it dips, buy more. If trading paper, that might be a different story. You can still make profits. Yep, that's right. And that's where a lot of it is happening. True that. Grumpy Grandpa, just another Friday for me. Just bought. There you go. Nicely done. Sell, sell, sell. Buy high, sell low. There you go. It's essentially what's happening, DNR. It's for sure. And the possum catcher says, I'll see what happens to still hold off. I'm buying silver for now. But that's not telling this community anything, because I'm still taking their advice for people who refuse to buy silver until it drops below 40. Do not sit on the sidelines and wait for $30 silver. I'm still buying fractional silver with my discretionary funds. I'm still buying at least $1 or $2 face value junk silver. I think that's a good idea, Possum Catcher. Dollar cost average up, dollar cost average down. All right. And we've got this. Savage Stacker says, might buy a roll of dimes today on a little pullback. Constitutional silver is cheap right now. I'm picking up junk silver far below spot. It won't stay that way. That's true. And I did too as well recently, for sure. All right. Let's see here. And we've got Macadamia says, I hope it goes down $20 so I can go back to stacking and hoping it goes back up again. Yeah. Well, I don't think that's going to happen, at least anytime soon, but we'll see here. In fact, I don't think it's going to happen at all, but what do I know? Wolf, a 9 of Odin. Today is the biggest one-day drop for mining portfolios ever. This is never a straight line. We know this. That's exactly right. It's crazy. Doesn't it just seem like 30 or 40 run-ups? I don't know how many times it's gone up, but it probably is about right how many times it's gone up. Friday drops are easily explained, says Bozo. The big traders sell to lock in profits, to not hold paper over the weekend. Too much can happen around the world before the market opens Monday. That's true. You're right. That is a good point, Bozo. A profit taking over the weekend. We don't know what's going to happen. They go ahead and make that bet, because whatever happens on the weekend could cause them to surge or absolutely plummet on the opening night. We've seen that happen before. It's a risk aversion. Probably right, Bozo. Very good. Let's see here. All right. All right. Let's see here. With silver, It is way more than inflation. Don't forget the 10,000 times industrial use. We don't forget about in 5 years backlog money. Don't forget about massive solar panels increase. Don't forget about massive. Yep, exactly. And I talk about it in almost every video. I talk about all that stuff. ERIH. That's right. And you must be new to the channel because, yep, I talk about that often. Let's see here. Let's see here. We got Rocker 2000 says that a price drop was expected. It happens now, but like you said, many issues will be popping up in the coming week that will likely drive the price up again. Gaza is not done. Ukraine is not done. Interest rates will drop again. The government shutdown will begin to hurt much more. Trust in the U.S. dollar continues to go down. The list goes on and on. I got a 007 Royal Mint bar with no time to die. Shall be should today, no time to sell, or no time to sell. Exactly right. Very good. Good comment. Thank you, sir. Diamond hands. Littlefoot has got it. That's exactly right. Diamond fist, rather. Diamond fist. Talica fan. It's just another breather and calming down more even now, but still we'll keep going. There we go. And as stackers, we got to keep going. That's exactly right. Bobby Mearsma says here, hopefully gold will kick the ball and chain of silver off its ankles. Yes, indeed. Still not looking for gold for sure. Ronald Tharp, thank you. I agree. It's going to go up and down, and that's just a part of it. I'm holding my silver, getting more in the future. A wise man. Yes, indeed. Tiki Tave. It's just a healthy correction. The rocket launch has it's got to have some pullbacks. I don't sell. We're in a ratio around 60 to 1. Then I trade for gold. That's my plan. All right, sticking with it. All right, we'll see. 60 to 1 seems so far away now. It's crazy. All right, and Kerry Tarrant at a normal Friday SmackDown, such as life, still above the 51 mark. True. And that's right. Still good prices for this. I sold silver for gold this week to a UK dealer. They're paying 4 to 4.5% over spot for coins. From last night, it dropped back to 1%. A good job. Yes, indeed. I'll play the contrarian. U.S. Special Forces are inside Venezuela right now, and the price is being manipulated today by flooding the market with stolen gold and silver. Well, we don't know if they're stealing gold and silver, but anyways, but that's a whole nother debate. Any social, not for sale. I'm holding on. Silver prices will most likely stabilize above $50 by the dips. We shall see. It very well could. We held on to 50 today after a 6% smackdown. Scott's Cole says, rarest of all retest of the psychological, important 50 area, necessary and bullish. Then we rock and roll. All right, very good. Haven't seen a smackdown for some time now. Is it wrong to be kind of happy by this? No, it's not. Take advantage of it and buy, but buy with the expectation that it's going to go even more down. Trapped in New York. Should I buy today and restart a stacking collection? I sold everything 3 years ago. Or should I wait until what spot price? Well, I tell you, I would not have sold. You made a big mistake selling 3 years ago. Huge mistake for obvious reasons that are apparent now. I would say ease back in. But only ease back in with the intention that you're going to hold long term and not sell everything you have. All right. Let's see here. Coffee Club says here, expected consolidation. We hit $54. And paper traders, a dip to $50.27 before close today, back to 52, then to 54 to 56 range next week. Okay, you might be right. Sky's falling. There you go. Sky is falling. Don't want Debbie Downer sell. Well, I never was a Debbie Downer. I've always been excited about silver, always positive about silver. But part of being positive about silver is realistic about its price. David Maloney, I can't sell my silver because it's too much hassle to sell it for $50 spot. Yes, indeed. Yes, I understand. Let's see here. And start a little bit more of a slurp of some coffee here. And see what we have working our way. Come on now. By the dip, how dippy will it get? It's just a roller coaster ride. Hang on. Indeed it is. We don't know if this is the beginning of the dip or the end of the dip or what. We can attribute today's drop to a concerted effort by banking shorts to drive the price down. The derivatives market will implode. Fiat will do the same thing, and revaluation of gold is probable. We'll see what happens. We shall see what happens. Squeeze is only beginning, just a whole lot of profit taking. Indeed, there was. Holidays coming. Folks may pull back on buying PMs. Yes, that's true. Very, very true. But so far, there's not been any sign of that. Tyler Duchess says, if the ratio goes to 100, I'll be doubling my silver stack. Okay. Take advantage of that. All right. All right, folks. I think we're about done now. I'm going to rest my voice. Still got plenty of work to do for tomorrow's video. You guys have been amazing. Thanks for putting up with me. Sorry. My guess is I'm going to have this for a while, so I appreciate you being here and hanging out with me in spite of my coughing. But I hope you will check out the video I posted about the market update this afternoon and my video from this morning. I know it's not, we gotta address these topics. You can't always be thinking that the silver is just going to continue climbing up. We got to look at all the different possibilities. So I like to talk about all aspects of it. And I suffer in the views of those videos, but I still think it's worth watching. So I hope you will watch that. So thank you so much. Keep your feet on the stars and keep reaching for the ground. Have a good night, all. Take care.